Hello and welcome to my channel. Pat Skeets here. I'm doing a 2-page layout. This is the very last Christmas page that I'm doing, and it's actually just family portraits. And there's a person in these photos who it was their last Christmas, so I wanted it to be more an elegant page than a Christmas page. So I'm turning it into a family type page. So to begin with, I've chosen my paper for this page from the Paper Studio. This is Be Bold, Be Bright. They're found in not Joann's. I said that in the last video. They're from Hobby Lobby. And I'm choosing the gray and gold right here. I also, a few different patterns from that, a polka dot, a stripe, and a mini, a micro dot. And then I've chosen for the frames, they're shown in gold, from DCWV, the Gilded Paper Stack. This is from Joann's. And this is the paper that I've chosen for the frames for that. So I copy the design in the background just to show people that I want them to try and use pattern papers, because I think they make pages look a lot better. So this is the layout I've come up with. I've done the polka dot paper in a shadowed in a black, and then this is the stripe that I'm going to put in these darker gray boxes on the two diagonal corners, and the polka dots like that. Then I chose pretty frames from Elegant Edges, and I put the 5x7 square rectangles in the center, because then I know how large to make the frames. So one is a rectangle, and here's a coordinating square frame. They match. Now when I want something to be elegant, I automatically, the first cartridge I think of is one called Reminisce. And I just think it's classy. I use it a lot for weddings as well. But I wanted this page to have that look. So I went to Reminisce and I found this border and this border and these borders, the light ones. So I just decided to put a title in one of them. There's 4 generations of family in the photo, so that's my title. And I'm choosing to do this in the fine micro polka dot because it's a subtle print and my title will show up on it. So I'm using it for this border and the middle one. So once I placed everything on the page, I decided I had a bit of a gap here. So I found, I used a border, a die, and I cut out a border for here. But this one is in Design Space. And I just usually use a die to fill something up once I've placed things around the page. But and I did do a die for an image, but it's similar to this. So I went and found this image in Design Space, and I just cut one image and cut it in half like that. But in Design Space, I don't have to do that. So I'm just going to click on that and arrange, send it to the back, and then keep on moving it forward until it shows up. And there we have it. Now I'll move it. I guess I can turn it so that doesn't show. Whoops. There. Oh. I better undo that. It got rid of my frame. I was clicking on the turn. There. That'll do. Now, this one, I'm going to do the same, because if I cut that one in half, I can put half here and half there. I did that with the die I used, so I'm just gonna do it in Design Space. So arrange, send to the back, and keep on moving it forward. There we are. So that fills up this space. It's something in there to create interest, and this one up here. And so now, then I wanted something on top of, like, I used a cream color, just a bit of it on the page so that it would stand out and the title was legible so you could read it. So I also decided, because the photos are so big and the frames are fairly big, that I would do a pretty cream border on top of the photos. So I cut that out and I did the shadow for it. I left that on it, and I'm just gonna place those at the bottom of each photo. And now I quite like the look of this page. I think I prefer this lower. Anyway, so that's my layout. Now I'm going to cut out everything, and then I'll put it all together. All right, and so now I've cut out everything for this page. These are the photos that I'm using. One is rectangular and the other is square. So I'm just going to attach those to the frame so it's easier to move things around. Center this. And I'll show you the images that I've put together from the Cricut. Okay, so this is a border that I cut out for a title. And, well, first things first, my backgrounds, right? So I told you I had a stripe, so I did a stripe for this side. And a polka dot. I shadowed them. And I'm leaving an edge around at least a ½ inch border. On this side, I'm doing a polka dot over there at a diagonal. And I'm going to do the stripes in the top right corner. Now, the way this is working out so far, I cut out this as well. This is a different border, so I wanted to join these two photos with this border. But I have to be careful not to, her face is there, so I have to move that over a bit, like that. And now I cut out this border twice to put at the bottom of the photo. So I'm going to place that there, and this one here. And then this is the die. I used these two dies. I feel like I need something in this space right here and here and here. So I figured, I found this die and I thought I can put half of it there and the other half here. So I cut it out, and then I use this and cut a border which I can put right there. So let me just cut this in half so I can use each half, one on each page. I don't know, I guess I like things kind of to balance. And this one will go under here. So now I feel like I have created some interest in these two spots, and this is filled up here and this is here, but I'm still, I don't know, it needs something else. So I found this border punch, and I thought I would do make a border with it. It's a Martha Stewart lace edge punch. So I thought I would just put this under the top of here. So I'm going to lift that up and tuck this, and now lift this and tuck this under here. so that it's behind the frames and behind here. And now I think it just brightens up the center of the page a bit. So this is what my page is going to be like. I'll tape it together after I'm done here, and this will be the last of my Christmas pages. I do have some winter pages to add to that album, so I'll be doing that. Please subscribe below and you'll get notices whenever I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching.